provision. About 2 years ago, I started the process of buying a house after renting in Sioux Falls for at that time, 8 years. But work and life just didn't pan out, and changed jobs twice, and pandemic hit, and so it didn't happen. And then I get to this year, and I'm looking at the market, and I'm in the home remodel industry, so I'm hearing from clients of, someone from New York came and we went to the bank and we didn't even go through a realtor, they just wrote me a check. I'm like, crap, God, I'm not gonna get a house. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be years before I can get a house, have a chance here. So one morning in August, I'm driving to work and I'm like, God, I need you to give me a house. And it was just it. But I'd already listed what kind of house previously to him in great detail, including, it has to be pre-World War II. Some of you build houses. I like history. So it has to be before World War II, et cetera, et cetera. It has to have all the original woodwork in it. I don't want someone who's gone in and gutted it or painted it all. So that's that morning. I pray that on the way to work. And then that night, my sister Joanna and I are going for a walk, and I had seen this house 2 blocks from us, and I had noted the for sale sign. However, it hadn't clicked. And Joanna and I are walking, and we walk past the sign, and I turn and I look. I'm like, you know what? We just need to walk in there and look in the window. And we look in the glass, bevel glass front door, and I'm like, we're both like, oh, it has all the original woodwork in it, look at it. So the next day I call the realtor, her and I go look at it, and I started the process of okay, she was a realtor and the owner. So at first I was gonna go with her, and then there was a little tension, and one night I went, walked 2 blocks down the road, and walked around the house in the middle of the night, prayed around it in the spirit. I'm not sure what the neighbors thought. But I was like, God, if it's your will I have it, then make it happen. If it's not, I don't want it. So then just let it fall through. And I had a meeting with a banker, had to cancel it because work was too crazy. So I wasn't the house was there, but I really wasn't putting a lot of I am getting this house type of attitude. I saw it there and I felt like God was, but I was I canceled the meeting with the banker. Baker calls me on Friday. He's like, hey, I know you canceled. Can we just do this meeting really quick? I'm like, okay, let's just do this. I'm at work on my computer doing a meeting with a banker. That's Friday. Saturday I put in an offer on the house, and then Sunday it was accepted. And all of a sudden I'm like, I'm buying a house. And it's what I asked for. So, yes, praise God. Praise God. So God kind of took me on this journey in this last summer of the name of Jehovah Jireh. And there was one morning, probably this summer, that I was getting ready and it came on my phone, and I was not feeling it, God, not feeling it, absolutely not having a good attitude about this song. And then I came in, and what is the song that Jared and Ashley started singing? It was Jehovah Jireh, and I was like, okay, all right, fine. And so it's just testimony of God's provision. And then there wasn't even a fight. God just made it happen. And it was what I asked for. So praise God.